Today on the channel, we're back at it with another Super 7 Ultimate. This time, we got Jaga cartoon version from the Thundercats.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Thundercats Super 7 Ultimate unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got one of my favorites. We've got Jaga Cartoon Edition. But for all your Jaga needs and a whole lot more, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below. Support the channel, hit them up over there. And Jaga, no stranger to the Ultimate line from Super 7 by my count, and my count on my fingers, of course. This is the third Jaga we've had. We did get the Ghost version, we got the first version, now we got the cartoon version. What's that called, kids? It's getting the most out of your molds. That's what they're doing over there at Super 7. I see what they're doing, and it's not bad. I, as a kid, really wanted to buy the Thundercats toy line. That line and Cops are kind of the two of the lines I didn't get to buy as a kid, just because you can't collect it all, especially when your dad's holding the wallet. But that's the way it goes from time to time. But I always did admire them from afar. I had some buddies I would go to their house, play with those figures. So very nostalgic still, but I didn't personally own them until now. Now I'm owning the cartoon version here for Jaga. He definitely looks interesting, of course. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what old Jaga's up to here. Now, we do know a new thing with Super 7 over the last few months. No shipping box, no mailer box over the top, no slipcase cover anymore. And you guys know me, I always say it's pretty disappointing, especially if you collected this line from the get-go where it had the slip cover. Now that it doesn't, it just feels a little bit something missing is what it feels like to me. In the grand scheme of things, though, it's about the figure, and that's what we got here in the package. Big bubble window there. If you run into Jaga at a con or something, he'll sign it with his hands. You got to have a sturdy pen for him, though, is what I have been told. He's a little shaky in his old age, because this is back in the 80s. He's even older now, as we know. Could be knocking on death's door soon. Well, he might already be dead, I guess. I forgot about that. So, who knows? You might get Jaga in his ghost form at one of these cons. We'll see what happens. But Thundercats right there, Jaga, looking good, extra head, extra hands, usual suspects in there. We'll dive into all that, of course. On the back, we do get a little bit of War and Peace down below. We'll read. Beautiful rendition of him looking really nice, of course, in his greatest leotard he ever wore. Let's see what it says about Jaga. Long ago, Jaga served Claudius, original lord of the Thundercats, charged with guarding the treasures of Thundera. He became a mentor to Claudius' son, Lion-O. During Thundera's destruction, Jaga led the exodus of refugees. He later sacrificed himself to pilot their flagship safely to the distant world of Third Earth. Yet his spirit continues to guide a now adult Lion-O, reaching out from the spirit realm in times of great need. And you think he was kind of based on Obi-Wan Kenobi a little bit? You think? I kind of feel like he was a little bit. You guys tell me. Packaging, of course. See you later. Goodbye. Always love that classic cartoon background on those. Love a soft goods cape, too. And that's what we got with Jaga right here. Jaga looking like he's getting ready to go for a jog. What would you do if you saw a guy running through the streets like this? I don't know. You'd probably call the police, I guess. You'd say, what is going on here? What is happening? Who is this man? I don't know. And I always think that when I see people running anyways. I'm always like, where are they running from? Who's chasing these people? Why are they running on these streets? I don't know. So it's a weird thing. I've always thought that ever since I was a little kid. I would see people running and just say, who's chasing them? Why are they on the run? Is the law after them? What's going on there? Oh my gosh, losing the helmet. Oh, we're locked in at the waist. Almost a dangerous precedent right there. There we go. All right. Now we're getting down to business. Dare I say, a Lion-O Tiger Thundercats business. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we got this helmet back on here. We're going to dive into the accessories first, then we're going to dive into the figure, and I guess we'll start with all these extra hands as I throw his head around. It's getting crazy over here. We do get two splayed out hands, slapping hands if he needs to slap somebody silly. Maybe Groon, you never know. We do get two gripping hands over here, looking good over there. And then we do get some cat hands. He's giving you some of that cat magic, like he's getting ready to go on Broadway or something. Who knows? But we do get those very pale skin here on the character, of course, known as Jaga. We do get the sword. We get the beautiful sword. Love the reddish-orange color on this one. Of course, the Cats logo there. Got the silver blade. Ready to go, ready to defend, ready to do whatever it takes at the end of the day. We got that going on. But now we get down to Jaga in the flesh, and we get Jaga here. He's got that very kind of Roman gladiator style helmet with that little point on the end. You can use that as a last resort weapon if you need to. Just ram somebody with it if you want to. Little green jewel on the top of the helmet. Got a little backing spot on the helmet as well. And when he takes the helmet off, it really does age him like a young Hulk Hogan when he takes off the bandana is what that looks like there. Gray wizard-like hair. Yes, wizard-like hair with that beard as well. But looking wise, looking like Jaga all day, looking good. No problems with that. But we do get a second head right here. And it's not terribly different. He's a little bit more mean-mugging. So I do like that. I like a little mean-mugging head. Looks okay, all things considered. Now, does this helmet jump over here? Kinda, but kinda not really at the same time. It kinda fits, but not really. I don't think it's made to go on this head. So do you want your Jaga just plain Jane with this bald spot going on? I don't think you do. I think you want to leave this one over on this head. As of right now, we'll see. We'll bring out and do some comparisons here in a little bit. We'll see which way we're going to go, what direction we're going to go with these head sculpts. I guess we ought to dive into, of course, this cape. You guys know me. I love a soft, good cape. Like a young Lando. Of course I do. Like a young Billy D. Williams. Shout out to Billy D. Williams. Great friend of the channel, Billy D. Williams. You guys know he'll help you save for retirement. He'll do all that kind of stuff with you if you need to.
Penny saved is a penny earned. All that glitters ain't gold.
But looking very good in this cape department here. Absolutely love it. Love the wire in the cape. Give you the posing. All that kind of fun stuff. But if you don't want the cape on, you just pull the head off, pull the cape off. You're good to go right there. And we did talk about that singlet. Almost reminds me of a Mr. Perfect singlet back in the day. Maybe not quite the same, but I think he did have that little greenish color at one time. Got a daring fashion move with these blue boots here. Very interesting blue boots going on. He's got a little wrist gauntlets there in red. He's got two gripping hands out of the package, of course. He's ready to grip it and rip it. That's what he's ready to do. Arms do go all the way around for us, as usual. Bicep cut. Single jointed elbows. You get the side to side. Wait a minute. No side to side at the elbows. Side to side coming from the bicep. Hands removable, back and forth, side to side. Of course, head, side to side. Head removable, as we know. He does got that ab crunch in there. Not a lot of movement out of that ab crunch. I guess just enough, maybe. He does get those Thundercat splits. Of course, one thing we know about cats, they're very flexible. Very flexible. More flexible than dogs. That's what I've been told. That's what my dogs told me. Ace over there on the couch, sitting right between McFarlane and Summers. That's a dangerous move if I'm Ace. And they're both petting him at the same time. So I don't know. Ace is enjoying life. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Todd over there on the couch. Single jointed knee. You do get the side to side at the knee, though. Well, maybe not. Yeah, you do. A little bit. Barely anything, but a little bit right there. Ankles a little side to side, a little up and down. Now, is he going to fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? We're going to find out right now. Will he fit? Yes, he does. Head over to Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on the stands right there. And he does fit. He does fit on the stands. But let's bring out his brother-in-arms or himself in different formations here. Of course, we got the first version right here, as we do know. This is the first version of Jaga we got. And then we did get this one, which I believe, Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. Or no, I think it was a Super 7. I don't know. It might have been a Super 7 website exclusive there. Head over to Super 7. Use code KyleP at checkout to support the channel. I should have mentioned that earlier. But we got 3 different versions of Jaga. And I was expecting more of a repaint of this. This is actually different as we do a removable helmet here. Both of these are non-removable helmets. So there is a little bit more difference than I did assume. And you know what happens when you assume. You know what happens. You do got that going on. So an interesting mix right there. I am going to try to make these heads as different as possible. These two are the exact same head on here. So I want this one to be as far different as he possibly can. And he really kind of does look and feel different off the bat. But I might use this head just to make it really extra different. I will have this displayed, not all my Jagas together. This is going to go on the Cartoon Collection one. And we do got Groon from this exact wave, part of the Cartoon Collection. Not Cartoon, Toy Collection. We will be putting those all together on a display, but I will be unboxing that Groon here on the channel, so stay tuned to that, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. But actually, I like Jaga, always have enjoyed Jaga. I'm a very influential guy, Jaga. Like I said earlier, like a young Obi-Wan Kenobi, so I have always enjoyed Jaga, and I actually enjoy this figure more than I thought. I thought I was getting this head just all done over again, some cartoon colors, but there is some differences here, and I do appreciate that, of course. We want them as different as possible. Nobody likes a straight-up re release. Even though there's a little of that here, it's not as much as I thought it was going to be. So there it is, the cartoon toy Jaga. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon, including early access to both YouTube channel videos, glamour shots, you name it. It's all going down on the old Patreon channel, and it is the best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at PressTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, and _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for Jaga, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Now, why would you think us older folks can't talk money to our grown children?